All right, guys. Hey, hello. Thanks for joining me today, August 25th. Save the date to change your life. We are having our 6th annual Farm Show. This show is so much fun. It is a tremendous amount of work behind the scenes. Don't get me wrong. I got help from the government agencies, and they do so much to help me out on this thing. But lining up good speakers and kind of coming up with a script for each speaker to give them guidance to how I want it to go, and getting the porta potties and the tent rental and food. It is a tremendous amount of work, but I love it because this show is change your life type. Okay, that might be stretching it a little bit, but it is such a good time. We've been doing it long enough now that it's fun to see the regulars either visit with Dad or visit with each other because they haven't seen each other since last year's show. And so that's really neat to see. And so we got a lineup this year. Man, there's a lot of speakers, but they are going to go fast. You better keep up. And so we'll start today out. I'm going to have just a quick presentation, very open-ended, leaving you with a lot of questions because the guys coming behind me hopefully will fill in a lot of the gaps I'm leaving. So we got Alex Agronomy. He's going to be coming and talking about carbon, nutrient management, Haney testing, sap testing, and improving yields and improving nutrient management and soil. Then Darrell and I are going to have just a quick conversation on how to pick out good products, to separate the wheat from the chaff, the snake oil from the legitimate products. And then we got Brian, the breeder. He's going to be here. We're going to have just a little conversation on how to set yourself up for success with breeding, whether you're doing bull or AI or a combination, whatever. Anne-Marie Journey has been here since day one, and she will be talking worms and soil this year and that kind of bug function, maybe a little dung beetle talk, that kind of exciting stuff. And then we got the state dean, the state grazing specialist. He'll have a little presentation on grazing and livestock management and that kind of stuff. Then we got John. He's got a drone, so he's probably going to have the liquid kit on, so he can just kind of fly up, spray over us a little bit of some water, so we can kind of see how that drone works. And then he's got a couple items that he has to help, whether you're row crop or pasture ground, for some seeding options, some tools for that kind of stuff, for seeding cover crops. And then we got Lance Klessig. Boom! Big name people this year. And Lance is going to round it off with just an astounding speech. He's the only one that I left open-ended. Like, you just do what you want to do, listen to what everybody else talks about, make notes, and then you just bring that sucker home. And then lunch is going to be the neighbor, local cattleman, his daughter has a food truck, so she's going to be smoking burgers for us. We have burger chips and a cookie, and we're going to have door prizes. And then after lunch, like every year, we're going to have that round table, open platform discussions. And this is fantastic because you're either asking questions or you're answering questions. Either way, you're building relationships, you're helping each other out, and it's just, grass, livestock kind of producers go one way, solve each other's problems. Row crop guys go the other way, solve each other's problems, and just have fun. That roundtable discussion, every year I get nothing but 100% positive feedback of the roundtables. I'm almost tempted next year. I'm trying to see if I can't afford to get Greg Judy and a John Kemp representative up here for a 2-hit show and just a double punch you right out. But otherwise, I'm almost tempted to not even have a presentation, just do my little half hour of what we did on the farm this year, how things worked, what didn't work, and then let's just have some roundtable discussions, go to each table, and every half hour move to another table kind of deal, just for guys to BS and answer each other's questions. That is so phenomenal. It's such a powerful tool. Such a powerful tool. So Project 9420. The date, August 25th, guys. August 25th. All right. So 9 a.m. We're going to start at 9 a.m. Project Veritas. No, this is Project 9420. I'm waiting for gaskets and seals for the 6220 power shift to come in. So Project 9420, he has owned this tractor for all of 5 hours, and then she started knocking and rattling and quit running, and they pulled the valve cover and they saw they had some broken valves, and he's like, hoo-ah, that's not good. And so we are going to do our best to give him a quality overhaul, which I have no concerns about that. It's electronic ignition. I don't have any laptop to do anything with the fuel. But when we strip all that stuff away, it's a 6-cylinder engine, just pumping air, just like any other 6-cylinder engine. So it's got a lot of hours on it. You got, 11 some odd thousand scraper hours. So we're pulling that engine normal fashion, crank, rods, block, head, all go to the machine shop for inspection and cleaning. And the head, hopefully they can repair the head. Hopefully the valves didn't break too much stuff. So hopefully they can repair that head, and then everything comes back and we slap in the new kit and put the engine back in. There's just a lot of work on this one. It'll be a lot less hours. We got Shane Holt's 8640 to come in for an overhaul when this one's done. We got a 7600 to come in for an overhaul when this one's done. We got a 4430 to come in for a transmission when this one's done. We had a run of overhauls, and now this transmission, and so in between overhauls, we had to kind of stop, and so I got that 3020 transmission out. That International only had some AC and miscellaneous stuff, got him out. There's a 3010 outside with just a quick little hydraulic leak. So we're trying to get these little jobs, trying to get a half a dozen of them fired through. Now let's bring in another big job, and that's going to slow me down for a while to get that tore down, everything in the machine shop. While we're waiting for machine shop, we got a 4320 outside, and yeah, we got 3 or 4 more tractors outside that need work, that a little faster turnaround. Bring one in, get it done, spit it out. 4230 PTO, 6400 PTO speed sensor. So I'm going to be busy until April, and then I got to get my stuff ready for spring. This is an awesome problem to have. I'm excited to see how this engine turns out. We'll probably have to buy some special tools. We expect that there'll be several grand. Maybe not. Maybe some of the special tools we have will work for crank seals and stuff like that. Otherwise, if we have to buy them, we might as well buy them, because in my lifetime, we'll probably be doing a few more of these. Kind of like the puller for the 6220. Now that we got it, there's another 6300 series tractor out there with a noisy transmission. There was a lot of these 6000 series in the neighborhood, so pulling transmissions is only going to get more common. But yeah, so this will be interesting. I'll kind of keep you guys posted as we go along. Like always, I don't always try to do a how-to video. This kind of engine is just going to be kind of a follow along. Just like that transmission is not a how-to video. It's follow along kind of deal. And so, yeah, maybe I'll put that at the end of, I got a different video for tearing that apart. And so, all right, guys, on that note, I'm out. I am out. Thank you very much.